I'm in my field. Yesterday I dug all of the radishes that have gone over out and all the weeds and just weeded right through. I left this fennel in and then yesterday I also planted all of that corn on the cob all the way down through there, and then there's a row of pate pan, or there's two sorts of pate pan. They're like a pie-shaped courgette, I suppose you could call it, like a squash, summer squash. Anyway, there's a whole row of them, and then there's a row of tiger melons. Now I don't know whether they'll grow outside or not here because it might be too cold for them, but we'll see. Anyway, so there's a row of tiger melons. I think they're a Spanish melon. I grew them last year in the aquaponics system. There's a few watermelons in the middle there. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 watermelons, and then the rest of them are tiger melons. And then these ones here are little gem squash, and there's a row of them. Oh, I've just covered a couple up actually. And then the reason that I'd covered this up is because they're brassicas, they're kohlrabi, and there's 3 sorts, and I've put them in as well, and I've covered them with the fleece because as soon as I covered them up there was a wood pigeon flying around, and they like to eat things like this, so I thought I'd just cover them. But that's the start of things in there. So I had a busy day yesterday. It was a nice sunny day. And then I also planted these. I dug all these beds out. I've left my echiums in because I'll grow a big 20-foot flower with any luck. And at the back there's borlotti beans, and on the front they're butternut squash. And then here, I think these are borlotti beans as well, and then they're a different type of squash on the front. And then these are climbing beans, and these are the ones underneath a white pate pan. And then we go into runner beans, and there's 2 sorts of runner beans. This echium, the frost must have got in and killed the top, and it's produced 1, 2, 3, 4 tops on it, so it'll have 4 smaller flowers. And the beans that are around it, they're nitrogen fixing plants, legumes are, and they absorb the nitrogen out of the air, and they release it through their roots into the ground, so it'll feed the echiums as well, and they might grow up the echiums. So yeah, I thought I'd just bring you along and show you. I've got a few things like lovely foxgloves there in the field. I've got some really nice stinging nettles. This is Russian tarragon, more nettles of course. And down through here there's a, what's it called? Aqualesia, it's a flower. And then I planted peas in along the back here. And there's 2 sorts of peas. And then there's garlic, and then there's onion sets, red and yellow onion sets. And then there's some radishes and carrots and all sorts, spring onions, all sorts of things planted in there. So I need to go through and have a weed out. I just thought I'd show you what I've got growing in. And then in here, this is my dragon plant, and I've got a new dragon plant because I did a little, I poked a bit in the ground and it rooted, so I've got 2 dragon plants. I've got this yellow pea thing, there's a baby privet, there's 3 bay trees, there's some courgettes in here as well, I think they're shooting star courgettes, and they're a climber. There's a couple of cuttings of things, there's a honeysuckle, and yeah, that's what's going on in here. And then here, this is borage, or a type of borage, and I'm going to use it to make an organic fertiliser for my garden. I just want to show you these things in here. These ones are purple orach, I believe, that's seeded in from last year. I planted them the first year, and they've seeded in every year since, which is rather nice. But this is a bit of a mix mash of different root vegetables and some peas and things like that. So anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick update of my outside bit. I have got a couple of little yuccas in there as well, and then my field needs a cut again, but I've got lots of fruit, berry bushes, blackberries and raspberries, and loads of robins like this one here. Let's stay there. There we go. Hello, robin. And they've got a family. Yesterday I had 2, and they were coming and picking off all the bugs and feeding their babies. And today is this one here. Oh, we go. Anyway, bye bye Robin. There we go.